What? What's that look for? Why are you judging me, bro? Why are you judging me?
Alright guys, just woke up and feeling pretty demotivated right now. And I'm not hungover, but I do have that phase, that little haze, whatever you're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right? I don't know what I'm talking about, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? From drinking last night, which I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I know you watch all my vlogs. And I was feeling a little bit demotivated, so what I did was I just took 5 minutes and wrote out a big to-do list, big schedule for the day. So now I'm excited to get the fuck up and get going. So come on, guys. Fuck you, let's do this! Alright, before I move on to my next thing, which is my poop session, I want to tell you guys about this little dream that I had. It was a kind of weird dream. I was walking up a flight of stairs, and I was helping my friend, who was too inebriated to walk up this flight of stairs himself. I was also pretty drunk. So what happened was, I fell down the stairs, and then he would try to help me up, but then he would fall down the stairs, so then I would try to help him up, and it just kept on going on and on and on. It was like a crazy cycle. If I were to like psychoanalyze this shit and like really go into it, I guess what it's trying to tell me, what this dream is trying to tell me is, you can't help others unless you can help yourself first. Alright, now it's time to poop. Remember guys, take care of that shit first thing in the morning. Take care of that shit, literally. You don't want it coming later on in the day and distracting you from what you gotta do. What I decided to do with this morning was to do a few activities that I feel like, it's kind of like meditation, mindful, meditative activities that if I do them correctly will help me kind of recenter and refocus and pull my energy back to myself. And yeah, I don't really know what I'm talking about, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about, how I do, how I live. Alright guys, it's time for break, and I'm trying to make sure that I really eat something pretty decent today. Maybe not the best meal ever, but like decent, because I know when I get anxious to do work that I'll oftentimes skip meals and really skimp out on how much I eat and stuff. And that is definitely no bueno, so let me show you guys what I'm eating today. So for break, I got this leftover food from yesterday's sushi session, and we got a bit of spicy tofu here with white rice, drenched in this sweet chili sauce thingy here. There's only one piece of tofu. Oh, so sad. And I'm definitely gonna need to eat more than this, so I'll probably have a bowl of cereal after this. I want to cherish this one piece of tofu so much. There's only one. It's so good.
One moment is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
Alright, now I got a box of Jozo's, and here's my bowl from earlier with the rice and tofu. And you know what? I'm gonna use the same bowl. Cause that's how we do, that's how we live. No wasted valuable dish soap. Oh yeah. And I'm just gonna add a little more, maybe a little bit more, a little more, a little more. Looking good, looking good. A little more. Just a little more. A little more. Go ahead, a little more. A little more. That's pretty good. Just a little more. Alright, now for the almond milk. Straight from the almond titties. Oh yeah. A little more. A little more. A little more. Nice! And I'm actually gonna eat with chopsticks today, guys. See? See that? See that? You can hide it, you can pretend, you can fake it, but the Asian in you will always come out. I came really close to saying pull out instead of come out by accident. And that would definitely not make any sense because you know how many babies are being born right now in China? Pull out game weak AF, guys. Hi, my name is Anthony Tran, and I would like to issue an official apology for a joke I made on a recent YouTube video. I know stereotypes are harmful and hurtful, and I guess I couldn't see that that joke was bad at the time because Asians have squinty eyes and can't see very well. Oh god. Hi, my name is Anthony Tran, and I would like to issue an official apology for a joke I made while issuing an official apology. I'm very sorry for the insensitive jokes that I made earlier. I guess I'm just really bad at jokes and should probably stick to math problems instead. Hi, my name is Anthony Tran, and I would like to issue an official apology for a joke I made while issuing an official apology for a joke that I made while issuing an official apology. I hope I didn't offend any of you guys, and I hope that I didn't drive anyone away from my channel. Unless you're Asian, then I know you can't drive for shit. Oh. Alright guys, update time. I was at Starbucks, ended up going on a work rampage, staying there for too long, didn't even finish what I wanted to get finished, but I am so hangry right now, I'm about to piss on someone's windshield. Alright, this joke seemed really innocent when it was just in my head, but after I typed it out, it just seems really inappropriate. Alright, I'll just practice my Spanish instead. Alright guys, just finished with the gym, had a great training session, everything felt really good, everything felt really smooth. Now I want to do some cardio, but it's raining outside, and let me show you guys what I mean. See, it's all wet outside, but fortunately, I found an empty parking lot that is still dry and is pretty well lit. Let me see how long I can skate before I get kicked out. Goals for today. So let's see if I can accomplish that before I get kicked out. Never mind, there's a security dude like just sitting there waiting for me. So let's move on to another spot. Alright, I think I found a place. It's kind of super sketch. It's actually the parking garage of a Marriott hotel. So let's see if I can get it done. But I really gotta go pee first. Alright, I think I got 5 good ones. Let me just show you how creepy this place is. See that, see that, see that, see that, see that, see that, see that. Alright, time for pop sharpets. I just made myself dizzy. No es bueno, no es bueno. Alright, that was super creepy, super sketchy, but I'm glad I got it done. It was so creepy to be in there, I didn't even actually, I was like too wimpy to go pee. So now I had to pee super extra bad, and I gotta rush back home because I need to get out of here, guys. I need to get out of here. Oh, it really does not help that it's raining like crazy outside. Gotta pee so bad, gotta pee so bad. Alright guys, it's time to wrap up this vlog, and to end tonight's video, I want to talk about making mistakes as a vegan. So, there's this kind of expectation, mostly coming from meat eaters, that you can't be perfect no matter what you do, so why bother even trying? Well, that to me is very faulty logic, because imagine this, imagine you're driving down the road, and then a dog all of a sudden pops out of nowhere, and you hit it by mistake. By mistake. Does that mean that you should go ahead and kill every other dog that you see from now on? No, it doesn't. One mistake does not define who you are. One mistake doesn't define your habits. Mistakes are a part of life. It's gonna happen. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't try or you shouldn't care. And it doesn't mean that you should just give up altogether when you make mistakes. Failure is a part of life. Failure is a part of everything, okay? And veganism is a lifestyle. When you make such a drastic change to your lifestyle, it's gonna take some effort. You're gonna make some mistakes, you know? And it's okay. I really like what the vegan activist says. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. So first of all, let's define what veganism means. According to the Vegan Society, veganism is a way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as is possible and practicable, all forms of exploitation of and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. The key part here that I want to point out is as far as is possible and practicable. So you're gonna make mistakes, and some of the mistakes I've made was one time we ate at a Thai restaurant and we forgot to ask them, and they forgot to mention to us if there was any fish sauce in the broth. A few few months later, we went back to the same restaurant, and we were like really super clear this time, and we found out that there actually is fish broth in the soup. So that was one mistake. Another mistake I made was, if you guys just saw, I play flamenco guitar, and with flamenco guitar you use your nails. Sometimes I have to use fake nails because they either break or they get really damaged, whatever. For a while I started going to a nail salon where I would get acrylic nails onto my nails. But I did not realize, I didn't even think about it, that maybe the stuff they use is tested on animals. After a few weeks, then it only clicked in my head, and then I stopped going to them. And also another time, I had them, the lady suggested that I use, instead of acrylic nails, that I would use a silk wrap. And silk is obviously made from silkworms, but that did not even register in my head. And when I found out, I was like so grossed out about it. Like I had like worm shit all over my nails, so it was kind of gross. But eventually it came off, and I never used it ever again. And now I try to keep my nails natural. If I do have to fix them, then I use a brand that's specifically cruelty-free. Another time that I messed up was I was at a art gallery party, art exhibit party, whatever, opening party, whatever. These waiters were walking around with trays of food, and on one tray of food was a bunch of tortilla chips and something orange on them. So I thought, tortilla chips? Oh, and something orange? Maybe it's just mango salsa. So I went and grabbed like a bunch and ate a bunch, and I didn't really taste the mango. And I was like, yo, what's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that? Like, and they were teeny, like they were really small. So it was like, unless you look up close, you couldn't really tell what it was. But I knew that it was a tortilla chip, and I just assumed like what goes with tortilla chips, like usually salsa, right? So I just figured, hey, it's orange, so maybe it's mango salsa. But then, as they passed me the second time, I took a closer look, and it was actually chunks of fucking salmon. So for some reason they decided to put chunks of freaking fish carcasses on these tortilla chips. I had no idea, it was my mistake, and I just assumed and I ate it. But the funny thing is, it didn't even taste good. Like, there was no flavor to it. So like, if you're gonna do that, like, why even bother? Like, do I get mad when I made mistakes? A little bit, because I feel like I could have done better, but I don't like rage. I don't get like super angry or anything like that. Like, I acknowledge that it was a mistake, and then from that I just try and be better next time. And every mistake I learn, and it just reinforces things, and I just like, I know what to like ask, or like what to do for the future, so that I can avoid making the same mistakes. And that's pretty much it as far as I know. Mistakes happen, you know, and as long as you're honestly trying, you're trying your best, it's okay, you know, as long as you're doing something. Mistakes happen, you know. Sometimes you ride your bike and like you swallow a fly or like a mosquito or something, you know, it happens. Sometimes you can't avoid it. Sometimes when you're driving, a fucking deer pops out of nowhere and you hit it. Shit happens, you know. Sometimes things happen, but it doesn't mean that you should just give up and just go and fucking destroy everything in your path just because you made a mistake, you know what I mean? But anyways, I would love to hear from you guys. What mistakes have you made as a vegan? How did you feel about it? And what did you do to make sure that it would never happen again? But anyways, that's it for this video. I always do these rants at the end of the night where I'm really super tired, and I just kind of like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't really know what I'm talking about. But again, hopefully you guys got something out of it. Hopefully this vlog was entertaining. Hopefully I will hear back from you guys and get some comments, hear some of your stories. Alright guys, that's it. Cutting it off right now. I got a really early day tomorrow, and it's already 2 in the morning. So you know what that means? It's time to fucking go to sleep, motherfuckers!